Hello, everyone. I'm Louie.
And I'm John.
And of course, this is John and Louie's Big Adventures.
Ta-da!
And this week we have so much to be thankful for.
We do.
And beyond.
We are on Celebrity Beyond this episode.
And this is what we want to focus on. The beautiful things that have happened on this trip. Our first time on the Beyond. We've been on, This is our 5th celebrity cruise in 14 or 15 months.
Yeah.
So we've learned about, how this rolls. And so now I think we have a really good idea about the pros and cons, much less the video that we're doing.
Oh. I think we're about to set sail.
Yeah. About the Move Up program. We moved up, luckily. And this is how we got this beautiful celebrity suite, which we're going to show you, I guess, right here.
No, we're not.
No, I'm giving you the segue, right?
I know you are, but it's too early to go into that.
Okay, anyway, so,
Oh, gosh.
So we're home now, and time to reassess.
well, and to create context. Because you know what I found? Is it list? No, it's the list. You all like the lists thing.
Oh, they do.
The list. So first on the list are the great things that we experienced on our Beyond cruise. The first was the launch.
The launch, right. The thing is, Fort Lauderdale has the best place to leave from.
Great beginning.
Terminal 25 is fantastic. That's Celebrity's terminal. It's magnificent. Drop your guests off and then lickety-split. By the time I got back from the parking, they were already up and ready and waiting for me.
Here we go.
Off to Neverland.
So once you get checked in, you go through a little security, you're right
How
there.
ugly that used to be.
Yeah, it used to be very
It's
difficult.
worse than getting on a plane, and now
It's so easy now. But you get up there, there's drinks, there's the foods. It's all very pleasant, It's just, and they're kind of like, do you want to go on? Go ahead.
we always do things the easy way, God knows. But this time, we always haul our own luggage. We took our own advice. We let them take the luggage, and you know what? It was so fast.
Yeah, but I do have to say, it's very easy to take the luggage on the ship. In this case, we had a lot of luggage, and we were traveling with our friend Nancy.
And since we're talking about the launch, what made this special was not just the fact that it started off right away with that celebrity touch. The people were very, very nice.
Yeah.
But it was great to take a friend who hadn't been on a cruise in 2 decades.
Right.
And to sort of see it through. It's sort of like when you take a kid to Disneyland and you get enchanted again because you see it through their eyes. It was kind of cool like that. And it was a great curtain up. Okay, now we have to move on from the list. How plan?
So, and where are we?
We were at launch,
In the
now
list.
launch, and now lounge. So we're in the lounge now. And replete with all of its fanciness, and that's where you see the people that you're going to feel like, oh gosh, who am I going to bother all week when I lose my key? And
You mean the concierge?
Yeah.
Not just passengers.
yeah.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Ça va bien aujourd'hui?
Ça va bien?
Merci bien.
You're going to see all the glamour of it, the little finger sandwiches, and you're going to see the little private bar that you're going to have. And the private sectionals that you're going to sit on and do computer work and meet other people. It's very, come on. And because this was not our first time at the rodeo or our first time at a retreat lounge, we need to smell. It's sort of a mix between sort of a new furniture smell, light cologne, and booze. Well, but in a right amount.
I don't know that that's correct.
Well, I guess it depends on what you smell.
It depends what you're drinking, I think.
But what's your favorite thing about the lounge?
I like to go there and I like to sit on those couches and I like to look out the window. Those windows are giant and gorgeous.
And I like to go there late at night when there's just bartender with nothing to do.
Oh.
And I feel like I go there and engage them.
You're helping them out.
No, but I that's where I get some real good time.
You're doing it for them.
Yeah. And then like Proud Papas, we showed her the very exclusive pool and the little areas, the nooks and crannies where you can,
Where you can sit and hang.
and nap and
Again, my favorite spots up there in the retreat sundeck. Grand.
And you can find me doing what I think is the coolest thing ever. This is my favorite way to swim. In a white button-down shirt and a glass of champagne. How civilized. I'm just walking around the pool being fabulous.
Yeah.
If you've seen any of our other videos, you know that that is my favorite way to swim.
Yeah, there's nothing crazy about that.
We've taken off.
Yes, we're very excited. Launched. We've launched.
Now the three is looking at the rooms for the first time.
The first viewing. Nancy, it's your cabin.
I can look in at other people.
Have you seen your bathroom yet?
I have not.
It was cool. Because again, walking Nancy to the room, seeing the magic carpet suite. Now we talk about this endlessly about being next to the magic carpet suite and how horrific that was and what it did to the view. Now we've gone into this much more in depth than we're going to do here.
Our last vlog was all about the rooms, so you should check that out.
Hence teaching us the importance of the list motif. Something that's good about this for us is, and maybe you're this way, in that when we're on vacation like this, one of us tends to go to bed a couple of hours before the other one. John usually likes to turn in early, and I like to roam around the ship and meet new people, whatever.
And conversely, in the morning, I get up earlier in the morning, so I need the morning area. It helps me to have some place that I can hang. So this suite is good for that.
Because you can come in, you can enter the bathroom without having to walk through
The bedroom.
and wake up the other person. You can come through the entry and actually go out onto the balcony without turning on all the lights or walking through. So this is to me
is a perfect
one
thing.
of the best things about this
Yeah.
is if you're a couple that doesn't go to bed at exactly the same time,
This was good for that.
that to me is maybe the number one thing about the Celebrity Suite.
Absolutely.
Fourth on our list is food.
Yeah, we actually did something very, very smart the first night.
Look, there's almost nobody here. We hear the ship is quite full. And yet, if you want a low-impact first dinner, we're at Le Grand Bistro. Le Grand Bistro, but not when they were doing Le Petit Chef, which we've done before, and it's fun. And we would recommend it. But we wanted to go and just enjoy the menu in the evening. I thought it was a really nice way to start.
And the beauty of it was there was nobody there.
Easy way.
It was really the easy way. We were a little bit early. There were very few people there, and it was terrific.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it felt like
It was
something
really
different to do. If you're a fan of escargot, and we are, the recipe at this restaurant is different than any other place on the ship, and different than I've ever experienced, and I would highly recommend it.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's really low maintenance, and the food's been really great so far.
Yes,
We have found the easy way. Would you agree?
absolutely.
Yeah, the easy way. That's Nancy. She's definitely the easy way. The next night, we did Louie, the restaurant for sweet guests. And
We do love Luminae. So
Especially in the
breakfast,
morning.
lunches, dinners, we love it for breakfast.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Enjoy breakfast, please.
Thank you.
They're so great there, and they'll do anything you want.
And if you're somebody that is picky, like me, and eats like a child, you could be really intimidated by what it looks like on the menu. You can simply say, hey, look, can I just have a plain piece of beef or fish? And they're happy to accommodate you. And it's easy because, again, it's very easy to be intimidated by a menu and think, I don't want to
And I
mess
will
with that.
also say for anyone who is like us, who is intimidated by certain sauces and certain this and certain that, sometimes if you just try it,
like last night, I got something that I didn't think I was going to enjoy. And I tasted it, and it was absolutely fantastic.
I'm over 65.
So-
I'm not eating new foods.
Yeah, and if you are over 65 and you want to maybe try new things, this is a perfect place to try that because you're loaded up with food all the time. And if you don't love it, they will give you something else too.
Yes.
So that's the thing. It's a great place to try things that maybe
Without
shame. You wouldn't try somewhere else if you went to a nice restaurant and didn't want to spend the money. You've already spent the money here, so you don't like it. They'll happily give you something else.
Yes. Well, didn't you like this?
Right.
You don't want somebody to like come out and harass you about why you just, my horrible thing.
Well, they do want to make you happy.
Then I have to
So
take it to the
they
bathroom
are,
and hide
you
it.
do have to. Don't tell anybody. You have to hide things.
Sometimes I have to just hide because I feel bad. So.
It's so weird. You're so weird. Nice. And nice.
And our beautiful sommelier.
Oh, yeah.
Get a shot of our beautiful sommelier.
Oh, yes.
Hello from steerage.
That's not nice.
Oh,
to
I'm just
say.
being stupid because Nancy said that we were dining in steerage.
Well, it's our first time in the main dining room this trip. So
We're at Normandy
we're in Normandy.
because the menu looked good to us.
Yeah, the breadsticks are delicious.
And it comes with creamy ranch. What could be better?
I know, breadsticks and ranch. Really, I mean,
One of many good things that happened today.
We were very disappointed. Specialty restaurants are spectacular, and the main dining rooms.
Well, yeah, and the buffet, the specialty dining rooms, the buffet, way
buffet's
better
pretty
than you
good.
might expect.
Right,
The
right.
main dining rooms, you might as well be on a Royal Caribbean ship. We are certainly, if you watch these vlogs of people being on celebrity ships, we are not going to be the first people that goes, the main dining rooms, because it's an issue. And I got to say this about it. Here's the deal about the main dining room, too, just so that you know. It is a slam bam, thank you, ma'am affair. I know I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. That really kind of irritates me. Sorry, but and we experienced that.
Yeah, it was disappointing.
One of the ways I watch my figure when we're on a cruise is I always accommodate people by going to restaurants I know I'm not going to like anything on the menu, and thus every time I like to accompany my friends and family to Raw on 5.
which is great for Nancy and I because we like to have sushi. So when Louie goes out of town to do his talks, we do sushi. So now we're here on the Beyond and we're going to try our sushi rolls.
Wow, look at that. Look at that.
Thank you. That's perfect.
Well, now what the heck is that?
Spicy tuna.
Yeah.
Which is our barometer for sushi.
Oh, really?
That's
Okay.
when we go for sushi, that's how we begin.
Oh, okay.
The spicy tuna is good, we know it's a good one. This one's putting up a brave fight.
And it's darn good. Fresh. It's very fresh.
Everything's very fresh. On our list of beautiful things, Eden. You have no idea how tired I got of people telling me how great
Yeah.
Eden was.
Yeah. And you know what? Eden is great.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Eden's great. The food is spectacular, and the room is
It's
so
real
pretty.
great.
The room's so pretty because you're right at the back of the ship, and you're sitting there having dinner, and you've got this 3-story window looking out to the ocean. It's really spectacular, and the food is
It's
wonderful.
superlative. That beef Wellington is
Yeah, it's
crazy.
What's that drink you have there?
It's forbidden.
Well, so many things are, but what makes it forbidden?
There's apple butter in it.
Oh. Well, that's gross, not forbidden.
It's really good.
It's awfully
really,
grand.
It looks like you're about to do something beautiful.
This is special for greens because of this recipe.
Yes.
Red onion from Jordan.
Jonathan,
I'm
you.
just attacking it.
Yeah, all right.
Cut it open
And let all the goodness spill out.
Oh.
Oh, look. It's opened up. It's blossomed.
Oh.
I cut it.
It's not just food, it's a show.
Very good. Like most of the beans in the curry, but the Americana from the shots, they mix it. Also very spicy.
You know what? It's worth the money.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. You've got to go to Eden.
Yeah. Okay, have you noticed that we always seem to either begin or end our cruise, usually end, at the Rooftop Grill,
Usually end, yeah.
which is cool.
It's really nice up there. It is sort of outdoors. It's undercover and it's got sort of partitions to help the breeze if it's windy. But as long as it's great weather,
It's just a real nice,
and
different
the food's,
experience.
Food's nice. It's kind of a barbecue sort of a
Yeah.
feel.
Oh, the brisket is fantastic. Brisket
It's
is
all good.
crazy good.
Yeah, it's all good there.
Number 5 on the list was a surprise. Captain Kirk, who was stepping in for...
Captain Kate wasn't on the ship.
Yeah,
Yeah, the usual captain wasn't there, so Captain Kirk was on.
somebody else that week announced that he's going to do a rock concert.
Yeah.
And people are like, okay, yeah. And so people show up.
So give him a big round of applause for the celebrity beyond orchestra, the master of the vessel is Captain Kirk!
And for 2 hours, he played with the band and they completely owned the ship for a couple of hours. It was one of the coolest things to just happen to be on the ship for. His guitar.
And band, the Beyond Orchestra.
It's amazing. If you've watched our videos, you know that Johnny has this compulsion to do at least a little bit of redesign for the room. And so number 6 on my list was your compulsion to do just, and you know what? You were moderate this time.
Was I right?
Well, you're always right.
Good answer. No, but so first of all, there were 2 things. First of all, when we went into the room, there were 4 tables all next to each other. So that had to be fixed right away.
Right away.
So all I did was move the round table next to the rocking chair and space out the other 3 tables so it wasn't so insane.
The strangest thing, though, was in the retreat lounge. There was this big long table, and right beside the table, in the walkway, were 2 standing lamps, which were affixed to the ground. So you couldn't move them, you couldn't turn them, they didn't even work. So there are 2 lamps just basically sitting in a walkway. That did try to kill me. Because I didn't really notice it until they tried to kill me. I was coming back with a plate of food.
They did try to kill him.
I
I
took
saw
back with
it.
a plate of food. And I was like,
I did see it.
oh, missed that.
It was an attempt at murder.
So that is a weird design flaw, if you ask me.
7, spa treatments. We all had one.
We did. We all had the same one, I think.
We did.
We did. We all had the fire and ice pedicure.
So how was the spa?
The spa was lovely. I had a 3 o'clock appointment. I went, I checked in. They take you into a little waiting room with windows. You fill out a form, and then they forgot me. So I was there for over 30 minutes, but it started to rain, and the raindrops trickling down the window and the spa music was sublime. It was very relaxing, so it all worked out.
It was pretty great.
It's nice, yeah.
And gentlemen, I'm gonna tell you know how expensive a spa treatment can be, especially a home massage. Gentlemen, here is a great thing to do that's also strangely affordable. Get the Gentleman's Shave. That is the shave and skin treatment where they do your scalp, your hands, and your arms. Oh my gosh. I just want to thank you for a really good job. You did a really, really nice job. And
Thank you, sir.
Worked very hard because I had a lot to shave, so. And I always terrorize them by coming in and almost like a full beard and making them give me the Walt Disney mustache.
You always leave with the ridiculous mustache.
Feeling fresh and looking like Inspector Clouseau. I'm telling you, it is a great treatment. They are so gracious at that spa.
Yeah, they're very nice. People are very nice.
Which brings me to one of my 2 hates on this list of wonderful positive things.
I can't wait.
I'm sorry, but that thermal spa is stupid. So I'm sorry, that's a real banal way to put it, but okay, so not only that, it's an expensive upcharge. And my experience had always been that if you'd had a spa treatment, that there was time at the thermal spa that was comped. Well, apparently, no. Okay, well, I always thought it was worthless before, but I mean, come on. I mean, look at these silly rooms. I mean, you can go look at a crystal. You can go, and I'm very spiritual, but come on. Or you can go into a room and kind of smell some salt. Or this is a lot of wasted space, and everybody, and I mean everyone, thinks that the sauna isn't working because it is a thermal spa and it doesn't work. I just think it is form over function. I speak about it here anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna say it. I go off about this one thing. I think this is a big fail.
One of the most magical moments that we had on the cruise was we skipped the evening's entertainment and we went up to the retreat, pool, and hot tubs, and there was nobody there.
Literally no one.
There was nobody there. It was only 9, maybe, not even 9, but I guess everybody else was doing stuff. But we were up there, and we were on the front of the ship, all by ourselves.
Oh my gosh!
Out
And
in the middle of the ocean.
weather was
Just
perfect.
on this like giant.
The water was
ship,
perfect.
all by yourself.
Wow! It's one of those things that when you see on the brochure sometimes,
Yeah.
and you're like, well, how do those people get the ship all to themselves?
Right.
Weirdly,
You can.
you can.
We do it. It seems like we do it a lot.
Yeah. So other people must be doing it as well.
I hope so. So don't come up while we're there.
Yeah. This is a good segue to number 9, late night wanderings.
I believe we call it Louie's late night wanderings because God knows what happens.
What a blast. But I'm going to tell you what the highlight for most people on the ship was if you were a late night wanderer. And that was, and you're going to, the ABBA sing-along was like a rave in the 80s. It was out of control and hysterically funny. Okay, all age groups were all in, including myself. I got,
especially yourself.
I know I got whipped up.
Yeah, that's so unusual.
No, I'm telling you, it was a blast. And late night wanderings at the casino, and late night wanderings at the martini bar, and late night wanderings on the deck and the back of the ship. 10. These wonderful people we met, the social intercourse. I mean, I just met some great people, had some wonderful conversations.
Yeah, great conversation, everything. And to be honest, he's my friend.
Yeah, we always meet interesting people on the ship.
All over the ship. And then something that was amazing for us. Hysterical. Right before we get on the ship, I say to John, you know, we've been doing a lot of videos about celebrity cruise ships. I wonder if somebody will recognize us.
It's possible.
So right away, there was 2 couples in the retreat lounge. I wish I remember their names, but it all happened so fast. We were kind of overwhelmed.
Like, oh.
And then we met Mike and Joni, who were incredibly
Who were
nice.
so nice.
Mike and Joni.
So
and then
nice.
Sven. Where are we going?
We're going to afternoon tea in the retreat lounge. We've never done it before, so
No, we haven't.
We're rather excited.
Rather excited. I was just on the elevator, and a really nice lady saw me filming, and she looks at me and she goes, "Are you doing this for your site?" And then she goes, "I know who you are."
That's terrifying.
And then there was another group, and I can't remember them, but anyway, it was
It was really nice.
hard.
We really
Everybody was
appreciated
so-
meeting people, and we're so pleased that we got to meet people.
Yeah, it was.
That, you know,
It
our
was-
subscribers and stuff. That's so nice. That's so nice.
It was really fun.
Yeah.
Number 11 is the entertainment. We really enjoy the entertainment on celebrity cruise ships. We're all in the production shows. We're all in.
Yeah, we really enjoy the production shows. And we were disappointed because there was some sort of technical problem that happened. So they had to cancel one of our last production show, which
Art with an E at the end.
Arte.
So
We
looking
were
forward to
really
that.
excited about that. And so that was a little bit disappointing, but there you have it.
I got all my sisters with me.
We love this. We love the entertainment.
Yeah, we're suckers for it. All of it, all over the ship. Yeah. Now, before we get to our 12th and final thing that we loved, it's time for me to do the second only thing that was a huge fail for me, and that is food options after 9:30. I actually, for the first time on a celebrity cruise ship, I did the I'd like to complain about something, which I'm sorry, but I had to do. You know, they are selling drinks and stuff till 1:30 in the morning and keeping you in the casinos, you know, and it's not cool to shut all the food down at 9:30 except for the pizza. And long story short, at 11:55 on a busy cruise ship night, there was nothing. There was nothing except, well, you know, you can call for room service, but who wants to be that person?
Yeah, no, you're not going to do that.
Calls for room service for a hot dog at 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
So this is a ridiculous fail, and actually kind of made me angry.
The employees. What can you say? The employees were very, very good, very professional. We had a wonderful butler, Sam, and our steward was Nanda, and he was great. They were just terrific. Our best butler service that we've had on the ships.
You know, it's always good, but what made it, I think, better this time was prior, it's always been great service, but I'm always aware of just how rushed they are.
Yeah.
These people had a really great quality of creating the illusion, at least, of spontaneity.
Yeah.
And of looking for opportunities to do something that they didn't have to do.
Yeah.
And also focusing and not making you feel like, you were really interrupting something else that they had to do. It's what they used to say about the parks. We worked at the Disney parks for years and would say, we get all these guest letters and almost none of them are about the rides. Almost all of them are about interactions they had with the people. And the same is true here. What is memorable is not necessarily the great pool, but it's the way that somebody remembered what you like to drink.
Yeah.
Somebody remembered where you like to sit. They remembered your name.
Yes.
They just treated you like a very individual person.
Yeah.
And that's really difficult to do when you have so many plates to keep in the air.
Yeah.
And so, these were the things we loved.
Hey, so as always, we want to thank all of you for watching, and we'd really appreciate it if you could like it, and if you want to comment, it would all be great. We'd like to hear from everybody, but we wanted to thank you so much.
Yes, and new adventures on the Explorer 1 and a trip to Bermuda and all sorts of adventures that we hope that you'll join us for.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.